Royal family of Saudi Arabia. How wealthy are they? How wealthy are the royals of Saudi Arabia? This has been the subject of much speculation, with some people arguing that the Saudi Arabian royal family has billions at their disposal, and others arguing that they don't have nearly as much money as we think they do. Fortunately, there are some actual numbers to look at. Using data from official financial resources, this article will break down how wealthy the Saudi royal family actually is and explore just how much wealth they have been able to accumulate over the years. Royal families are among the wealthiest groups, while tech CEOs and luxury brand magnates have access to fancy mansions around the world. Royal families have access to palaces around the world. Well, while celebrities travel on private jets, royal families take their helicopters to their $500 million yacht. But there is no royal family wealthier than the royal family of Saudi Arabia, with an estimated net worth of $1.5 trillion. It is one of the richest families on earth. Our focus today will be on the Saudi Arabian royal family, specifically the king, Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud, as well as his rise to power, his extravagant properties, and controversy and corruption that swirl around him. Historically, Saudi Arabia's ruling family, the House of Saud, earned its immense wealth almost exclusively from oil, and it's still doing it to this day. King Salman was born as of the 45 sons who were the first king of Saudi Arabia. He lived a life of luxury from birth. He was one of the seven sons of his father's favorite wife and considered to be one of the most respected children in the royal family. At that time, there was only electricity and telephones in Saudi Arabia, so Marubra Palace, a prominent palace outside of modern-day Rehan, was spectacle. The palace had two stories with 32 rooms, servant quarters, lush courtyards, and ornamental carvings. During his schooling, King Salman did not attend any random school. His father, the king, started a school called the Princess School. He built it just for his sons and the children of important business people. Imagine having enough money to build an entire school just to educate your children. When he turned 19 years old, his mother, the king's wife, got him his first job in the kingdom. In 1954, he became the deputy governor. Then he became the provincial governor in 1963. His time as governor spanned 48 years and helped bring Rehan from a small desert town to the booming metropolis it is today. He oversaw the construction of malls, museums, and luxury businesses, attracting rich visitors from all over Europe and the Western world. At the same time, he wanted to have good relations with the West, which strengthened Riyadh's position economically. As time went on, his responsibilities only increased. In 2011, he became the second deputy prime minister and the minister of defense, the latter of which brought controversy to his power. With the passing of his old brother in 2015, the next day he ordered bombing Yemen after the royal family fled the city to escape an uprising. During this time, Saudi Arabia committed multiple war crimes against Yemen, including the destruction of a camp that housed civilians displaced by war, the use of cluster bombs, and altogether over 100,000 civilians were killed in the fighting. Criticism is most directed towards one individual, the ruling family, Prince Mohammed bin Salman, son of King Salman. Among the controversies surrounding Prince Salman's rise to power is the removal of former Crown Prince Nayef from power and the replacement of Prince Salman. As soon as he was replaced, he was placed under house arrest, removed from all of his political positions, and hidden from the public for months. Since Prince Salman rose to power, dozens of princess billionaires and political powers have been put under house arrest, arrested for corruption, and exiled from Saudi Arabia, with Prince Salman generating the most controversy. It started with the murder of Jamal Khashoggi. Jamal is a well-known journalist who became increasingly critical of the royal families, especially Prince Salman. Saudi officials killed Jamal at the Saudi consulate in Istanbul in 2018. The CIA determined that Prince Salman ordered the killing. Due to the family's wealth, no murder charges will be filed, and no pushback from the public will result from the killing. Just how wealthy are they? Well, earlier I said that the royal family accumulated their wealth through the oil industry. State-owned Saudi Aramco is considered by many to be the richest company in the world by annual revenue. They have the second largest crude oil reserves in the world and produce the most oil in a day. Furthermore, many members of royal family work or own shares of companies from all over the world. Saudi Arabia's King Salman was accused of acquiring mortgages worth $35 million through an offshore company based in the British Virgin Islands. For example, this houses was not only assets King Salman owns, he also has four palaces in total that are increasingly extravagant. Stunning and large Yamamoto Palace is the home of King Salman and has a majestic marble floor, rich crown molding, geometrical carvings, costly silk carpets, and sparkling crystal chandeliers. Decorative hand-painted wall panels coated in gold bring a regal element to El Ojo Palace and its smaller counterpart outside of Riyadh. There are a lot of ornate carvings on the wall with traditional Arabic designs, expensive teak furniture, and an exquisite mosaic floor, making the house clearly high quality. It is his newest, biggest, and most ostentatious palace and has been in the news a lot. This Urgel Palace is one of the most well known. Throughout the palace, silk carpets cover every room, Italian marble covers every hallway, ballroom, and bathroom. Nearly everything is gold plated, even the trash cans are sterling silver. The solid gold tissue holder in between the gold chairs King Salman and Obama sat in during their visit in the palace during Obama's presidency was hard to miss. There is plenty of evidence of King Salman's wealth to be seen. He owns a large estate in London, with a holding company behind it to hide it from the public. The Prince of Saudi Arabia's son, King Salman, is a bit more secretive and richer too, but he owns more land in Saudi Arabia. On the other hand, Prince Salman wants the world to know how wealthy he is, which is why he was all over the headlines in 2015 for buying the world's second most expensive home, the Chateau Louis IX. The price of the home is $301 million and is located just outside of Versailles, which seems fitting considering the house's opulent architecture, which would not look out of place of France's court of Marie Antoinette. Despite this, the house itself is actually one of the most modern I've ever seen. The grounds include 57 acres of beautiful green pastures, courtyards, tennis courts, and squash courts. The house is enveloped by a moat filled with fountains that can be operated by an app. Colors of the light can be adjusted, and the height of the water. This means that Prince Salman will be able to design his own Bellagio experience right on his front lawn. The large infinity pool has a deluxe tub, which is perfect for lounging and unwinding, but it's not the only one. There is a meditation room in the house, beneath the moat. This room has plush white couches and a serene view of Korean sturgeon, and fish swimming in water all around. The house of course has more bedrooms than it needs. There are 10 bedrooms and a ballroom, plus over 50,000 square feet of space. There are a handful of ballrooms, reception rooms, and formal dining rooms in the palace, and they're all dripping with expensive chandeliers and gold finishes. When he's really drained by his royal duties, Prince Salman can throw a party in the mansion's nightclub. With 3,000 bottles of wine in the main gym, a full dance floor, sound system, and a ton of expensive art, Prince Salman is bound to enjoy quite a few historical pieces. In the end, Leonardo da Vinci cost him over $500 million, but when you're a prince, you have money to burn. Prince Salman purchased the world's most expensive yacht, Serene, for 500 million euros. It has 6 floors of luxury and features amenities, which some 5-star hotels can't even provide. There are over 30 different entertainment spaces. Every space offers floor-to-ceiling windows for magnificent views of the ocean. In fact, there are chandeliers hanging over the grand pianos and impressively designed rooms. Rooms are characterized by sleek colors and live performances. In total, there are 12 staterooms, and the ship is thought to have enough space to carry 40 people on board on the decks. More intimate festivities happen on board, and Serene features with the vessel's saltwater swimming pool, with a retractable glass room and believed to be the only one in the world. Apart from the pool, the yacht contained a luxurious spa area, with a sauna, a hair salon, and even a snow machine. The thing I found most interesting, however, of course, it also has an indoor climbing wall, which I think makes it well worth the expensive price. I really enjoy feeling like I'm climbing mountains while sailing on a boat. Bill Gates once rented out the yacht for $5 million a week before Prince Salman purchased it. In case you didn't know, this gives you a sneak peek into the level of wealth of the Saudi royal family. Let me know what you think of their rise to power, and what would you do if you have that kind of money in the comments below. Thank you for watching, subscribe, like, and comment.